Hello, I'm the official name rater. My job is to look through the first page of Google, review the nicknames provided by the internet, and then give my recommendations at the end. Today, we're looking at Igglybuff, Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff, and Screamtail. Now, if you notice, there's a travesty on the first page of Google, and it's that I'm not on it. So I had to go to fucking YouTube and pull it up myself. I'm not even on the first 3 pages of Google. What kind of shit are you pulling, Google? Anyway, this was posted back in November of 2019. Screamtail didn't exist back then. Galar was brand new back then. It's been 5 years. We're going to go ahead and take a look at how the results have differed, along with updating for Screamtail. Now, Guildmaster does sound familiar to me, and I feel like I probably maybe talked about it in the original video, which again, I keep fucking forgetting. If you're interested in this video, it will be linked in the description below so you can take a look at it. Otherwise, this will be unlisted from here on out. Anyway, I'm not crazy about Guildmaster as an idea, but if you're a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon person and you resonate with that, sure, whatever. If you don't know, the original names for Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff were meant to be pudding and custard, and that's kind of their names in Japanese. I think if you use if you put your copy of Melee into Japanese, it says that as well. I could be wrong, but Kanto has a very historic kind of origin, so we mentioned that as far as the beta names. So for that sake, if that appeals to you, sure. And as an alternative, if you can think of maybe a food dish that could work with Screamtail, that would also be a good idea as well, so you could pair those together. Kirby is a pretty obvious choice because Pink Ball. I remember when Prince Boo did his Pokemon Red LP, I stole this, I think, from Pokemon.net. It was Popstar because it looks like Kirby, but also Popstars, and it does sing, and I was like, that's so great. But I don't really feel like that fits Wigglytuff. Like, it's a great one, I suppose, if you wanted to do Screamtail, and as an alternative, if you wanted to, you could probably call like Screamtail like Metalcore or something like that, so you could do Popstar and Metalcore. Just an idea. Bubblegum, because soft and squishy and pink. There's another one for you. Marshmallow for other food-based nicknames. I personally don't think this one's going to be the best choice. I think others are better, but sure, for the sake of it, we'll highlight it. Coldplay. That band puts me to sleep. Coldplay was the one mentioned for the Dugong episode, and I remember that one resonating. Like, I'm not a Coldplay fan, but I like the explanation, and I just feel like that kind of fits Dugong. So for the sake of that, we'll highlight this one. I guess if you can think of a band name, that could also work, but again, I just feel like the singing motif doesn't attach itself too hard to Wigglytuff as it does Jigglypuff. It is a balloon Pokemon, and that's kind of what's fun, is because now we have more accurate representations of balloon Pokemon like Drifblim, for instance. So Airhead's not a bad joke. I don't mind that one, but maybe somewhere else. It's also kind of weird how different things are. And a reminder that the old Pokemon Stadium fanning animations were a lot better. I just want to say it's really kind of nostalgic to go back to Nick Finder and then see my own suggestion up there at the top. That's kind of great. Going down a little bit, we have Harmony, Serenity. I thought there was a third, but I guess it's just those two. Those two could work Binding of Isaac, Bayonetta style, works with the music motif. Other music-based Pokemon include Meloetta and some others known for singing that I can't fucking think of off the top of my head. I feel like I can understand Cupcake more than I can Marshmallow. Cerebi, as always, what's a Wigglytuff? So we've technically reached the bottom of this. I kind of just saw this and skipped it. A lot of the stuff I can kind of be a little bit liberal with because, again, if you're interested in this video to show us what it was before, you can look at that and listen to me roast the Tumblr idiot. I don't feel like wasting my energy right now. We are going to go ahead, because I know there's no comment suggestions for Wigglytuff technically, we're going to go ahead and search up Screamtail, see how the results differ, and what other ideas there are for that. Actually, I'm a filthy lying slut. Let's go ahead and look at the comment suggestions for this one and see if anything was worth. Cashmere is the most interesting to me because of the song from Van Halen. That's pretty much it. It's not even spelled the same, but it's whatever. Crescendo, that's another music-based nickname we see every now and again. Sindel, after the Mortal Kombat character. That's something different at least, and I feel like Scream, you get it. Alternatively, I suppose Ghostface comes to mind too. Yeah, there's not much extra to say about it. Now, I know I've seen plenty of nice parallels to the Jigglypuff line as far as official names for Screamtail. Gigglyruff is not one of them. The one I have written down is Squigglyruff. But regardless, there's a bunch of different ways to spin Jigglypuff's name because I guess it just works so damn well. So we're going to go ahead and come across those and highlight them when we see them. I don't know why Cotton and Candy are separated. You could call it Cotton Candy. It could be another food-based nickname. Jiggly the Fist is awful. Pixel I don't mind, but I don't know. Starfire is completely irrelevant. Navi because fairy, and I guess it kind of makes sense because it's also a ball. But Jesus, imagine Screamtail in your ear. Bigglyruff is another alternative. Biggly Scruff is another alternative. Prickly Fluff for another alternative. All right, well that's that. That's the bottom. We've seen everything for Screamtail and Wigglytuff now. Do I have anything written down? Squiggly Rough, Popstar, that's pretty much it. Okay, so yeah, we talked about everything. We do have comment suggestions we're going to need to pull up for that. I'm a dumb bitch and did not prepare. Skriga, Screamo, Elegy, Diva. I like Diva, that's actually a pretty good one. Popstar, Gwen Stefani. I don't know why Gwen Stefani is spelled that way, but hey, I'm fine with that. Could you do that? Could you, like, you could name one, like, you know, like Wigglytuff could be like Gwen Stefani, and then Screamtail could be like Corey Taylor. There's an idea for you. Paired nicknames. Again, remember, you can pair nicknames. These Pokemon are different enough. Shrika the Screamtail. Well, if you could find a different way to make Shriek work, that's an idea for you. Don't shut the computer down. I want you to close that. Thank you. Any other ideas and suggestions you have, feel free to put in the comments below. Give a thumbs up to the ones you think are good. Be sure to distinguish the difference between Wigglytuff and Screamtail, because I don't think they're going to work interchangeably. If you're interested in the original Wigglytuff video, reminder, it will be linked down in the description below. I have a cat demanding attention, so it's actually going to be really hard because I have to lean forward in order to stop recording, so I'm not sure I can stop recording.